Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am here and I assume Rip will come in at some point on a very snowy day here. Very snowy, cold day to share with you my warm reviews of the 10 new bars that are coming to Scentsy for the spring and summer catalog. So these bars will be available on March 1st. As a consultant, you have the opportunity to purchase them early, so I did that. I filmed a cold sniff kind of first impression video for you guys, so I will link that above. And then I've been really working on warming these 10 bars and seeing what I think. I liked pretty much all of them on cold. As a whole on cold, I felt like this batch was really good and really intrigued me, and so I was very excited to pop these into my warmers. I'm definitely a seasonal melter, and like I said, I think it's 6 degrees here today, so not necessarily in the spring summer weather mood, but I wanted to pop these bars in and get an understanding of what the scent is like, what the performance is like, try to describe it the best I can for you guys so that if you're interested in any of them, you have some sort of reviews going in to the new catalog coming out. So some things stayed the same, some things changed. I do know that Steph Loves Life here on YouTube, or I think she changed her name actually to just her name, is hosting a live, I think Sunday the 23rd, with lots of ladies going over these bars and their warm reviews. So make sure you check out that live if you want to see their thoughts and opinions on these bars as well. So I've warmed all of them completely through. All of these are empty. I will just go in the order that they're in the catalog. So alphabetically. First step, Barefoot Beach. So Barefoot Beach has notes of coconut, macadamia, and island driftwood. This one was definitely one of my top favorites on cold. I had like a top 5 and a bottom 5. I can't remember exactly. Probably the Barefoot Beach, Desert Twilight, Island Bloom, Ocean Shimmer, and Italian Sunshine, I think were my top 5 of the bundle. But Barefoot Beach might have been my number 1. Really hard to say, but I loved this one on cold. And so this one I stuck in my bedroom, split between all the warmers in my bedroom and my master bathroom, and it was beautiful. It was strong, but not overly strong. So I think for my open concept, if I were to use this bar, I probably would want to have 2 of them just for my space and the level of scent that I like. But the one bar for the bedroom was absolutely beautiful. To me, this is a very Boom Boom related fragrance. It kind of smells like the Boom Boom cream, but adding some of this macadamia to it, some woody notes with the driftwood. This is gorgeous. Love this one so much, and maybe my top 1 of the bunch, I think. I think if I had to pick right now, just looking at the 10 bars, there are a lot here I really enjoyed, a couple I didn't as much. This I think is my number 1. It went in my bedroom for like 3 days before I took it out. Such a beautiful, nutty, woodsy, perfumey scent. If you like Boom Boom cream, if you enjoyed summer holiday, if you enjoyed kukui and coconut, I think you would really like Barefoot Beach. So for me, that one is a winner. Definitely one I'm going to be stocking up on. Next up is Desert Twilight. So this is one that to me had a lot of similarities to Sandalwood Tangerine, which they took out of the catalog, and it is similar notes, and it's kind of a masculine cologne type of scent. So I was surprised that this bar made it, or, you know, it's one of the new releases, because To me, it is very similar to Sandalwood Tangerine. Not dupes, they're not identical, but definitely in the same family. I really like this scent though on cold. This is Saguaro Blossom, Warm, Clay, and Sandalwood. It is just a really nice, earthy, kind of masculine cologne type fragrance. I love the earthiness in this. I love kind of how deep it is. It is not your bright and fresh cologne. It's a little bit muskier. You get the sandalwood. Gorgeous, gorgeous bar. Really excited for this on cold. I put this whole bar in this wax room right here. You guys, I got not an ounce of scent. Not any scent. I guess you maybe could tell that there was something in the room, but it smelled very waxy to me. And for an entire bar being in this space, I expected, I mean, so much more than how this bar performed. Did not go well for me. I kept feeling like, okay, maybe it just needs some time to warm up, get into the warmers, melt out entirely, but it never changed. And eventually after, I don't know, 6-7 hours, I ended up putting a different bar in because I was like, well, this is not going to get any better and I'm not smelling this bar truly at all. So let's not waste my time and we'll move on to something else. That being said, I do really like the scent on cold. So I am going to pick up one more bar. When I place an order for spring, summer stuff, I will grab one bar and I will let it sit and I will see how it does. But after that, I'm done with it. I don't need a bar that I need to baby that much. And I'm curious to see other people's thoughts on this and if they got performance. Of all the bars, there's one here that definitely smelled light on cold, but this one I was not anticipating not getting throw from this. Bummer because it's a beautiful scent, but just didn't work for me, unfortunately. Next up is Freshwater Sage. So this is citrus zest, bergamot, tea leaves, and marine musk. So I mentioned that I thought this would be a good kind of clean out your house, clean out the kitchen type of bar. And that's exactly how I use this. I don't know if you guys, if it's a Lutheran thing or what it is, but my Lutheran church, ever since I've been a kid and I've seen other Lutheran churches in the area do this, they do a sausage supper. It's a benefit for the church, you know, goes to support the church and the school that's associated with the church. And it's just this dinner where you get a meal of like sausage, mashed potatoes, sauerkraut, green beans, things like that. And you also can buy sausage by the pound. It's probably a very niche thing, but if you know, you know. In any case, my church's annual sausage supper was this past week. And I didn't go to it, but my dad bought some sausage, you know, meat by the bulk, and he gave me some of it. So one night I fried some of that up, and you guys, the odor in my kitchen, it just reeks, you know? Like, it's not a bad smell, but it's just that cooked food, very intense kind of fat smell, you know, like you get when you cook bacon and things like that. So I was like, well, perfect opportunity to try out this bar because I thought from all of these scents that this would be the one that would be able to kind of cut through that. And it was. I ended up putting this whole bar in my kitchen. Oh boy, this sucker is strong. Very, very strong. I'm definitely getting the bergamot tea leaves. It doesn't say that there's any sage in the notes, but there is something very herbal to me. So my assumption is I'm picking up on some of the sage. It is fresh and bright and very clean and very herbaceous. Not my favorite. It was good for what it was. It did what I needed it to do, and it cleaned out my spaces, but this is not a bar that I particularly would get more of. doesn't exactly follow my scent preference, but it performed really well. So if you like those fragrances that are bright, maybe a little bit citrusy, herby in nature, I think you would really enjoy this one, but not one that I'm gonna get more of. Next up is Island Bloom. Definitely one that I was really excited about and liked a lot on cold. This is Starfruit, Watermelon, and Island Palm. I've loved this one. I loved this one so much. I love the mix of the watermelon and the tropical fruit, and then just kind of the hint of the greenery note that you get from the palm in here. This is gorgeous. This is tropical beach days with a watermelon drink, or you're eating watermelon at the beach. I have never had watermelon mixed with anything tropical like this. I've never had a scent quite like this. It is stunning, stunning. I put this in my living room and I just kept inhaling it. And I took it out after 2 days because I wanted to try the other bars, but I could have left this in longer. It had definitely decreased in its strength, but it still was plenty present. I could smell it and was really enjoying it. Just, you know, for the sake of testing, needed to move on from it, but beautiful scent. If you like fruit, if you like watermelon, tropical fruits, absolutely loved that one so much. So I'm making piles here of the ones that I particularly really love to share at the end. Obviously, you probably can tell just by how I'm reacting to them and what I'm saying, but I'll do a quick rundown at the end. Okay, next is Italian Sunshine. Another absolute yes. And actually, I melted Italian Sunshine on the same day as Island Bloom. Island Bloom was going in my living room and Italian Sunshine was going in my kitchen. And I mean, they're separated by a wall, but it was so nice to go back and forth from room to room and be like, oh, that smells so good. Ooh, that smells so good. And they paired well together. You know, they weren't mixed or anything like that, but the scents were cohesive in nature, which was nice. So Italian Sunshine is Italian bergamot, sun-kissed coconut, sweet berries, and amber. Okay. This to me is a mixture of sunscreen and perfumey cologne, and you put them together. I really get the kind of the perfumey quality from the bergamot, the amber. There's something very body care about it to me. And then you get the coconut. Just gives me a little bit of sunscreen vibes. It is so pretty. It's just the perfect mix of a really kind of sunscreen, coconut forward body care. When you're getting that warm amber, the warm bergamot, I loved this so much. And I think this is a good scent for the bedrooms, for the open concept, anywhere in between. Just beautiful, and it was very strong. Granted, I put the whole bar in my kitchen, and I probably would spread some of these out a little bit more if I just was melting them for leisurely purposes, but I was trying to test as many as I could and kind of get an idea of what they smelled like. But I think this would be great for your open concept. Beautiful scent. If you like perfume and you like those kind of suntan lotion fragrances. Really enjoyed that one. So halfway done. Next is Ocean Shimmer. This was one of my absolute favorites on cold. This is Capri Lemon, Blue Musk, and Sea Spray. My concern about this one was that this smells real light on cold. So I put this bar in not my bedroom, in this room. I was like, which room was it? It was this wax room right here. Gorgeous. Now, Is it the strongest bar I've ever smelled? No. This is not an open concept worthy bar to me. Unless you have multiple bars of this and you're filling every warmer you have, this is a bedroom type of fragrance. But it was so beautiful. I could smell it. It was more on the medium side, not crazy strong, but I loved it coming in here and just smelling this. It's so hard to describe. I don't get any lemon from this. I really get this musk and sea spray. There's an aquatic note to this blend, but it's very musk heavy, which I love. I love musk, I love perfume, I love cologne type fragrances. So really enjoy that note, and then adding just a little bit of an aquatic feel to this bar. Really, really loved it. Again, definitely one that I think you need to put in your bedrooms, bathrooms, that type of space. Not super open concept worthy, but I thought this one was going to be the light, real light one, and not Desert Twilight for me, and that obviously was the opposite. Pearlescent Coast. This is Lotus Blossom, Bamboo, and Apricot Musk. So I have this going in my bedroom currently, the entire bar. So pretty. This is floral, but also aquatic and also a little bit perfumey in nature. You know, the Lotus Blossom really gives me that kind of sweet floral. It says bamboo, but I guess I can pick up maybe some greenery notes, but I really get a little bit of an aquatic vibe from this. And then the apricot musk. I would not say apricot anything, but I do get a musky perfume type quality. This is fresh, this is bright, aquatic, great for a bedroom. Not sure this would be strong enough for an open concept, or if it really is a type of scent that I would particularly want in an open concept, but really enjoying this right now in the bedrooms. It's performing amazing, throwing really well in there. Definitely one I would like to get again. Sweet Lime and Peach. This one is Fresh Lime, Garden, Mint, and Peach Blossom. Oh man, this one is strong. If you want a strong bar, I would say these last three that I'm chatting about are, in the Freshwater Sage, are the strongest of the bunch. This is very herb minty, very fresh mint, very, very strong. I like it. I think I would like it more paired with dirt. And I mentioned mixing this with dirt when I did my coal sniff video, but I feel like it needs a little bit of balance. It needs, you know, you have the very fresh, bright green minty notes, and it kind of needs something to balance it a little bit, in my opinion. So not sure about this one. I think, like I said, it would be beautiful with a grass, with a dirt, things like that. I don't know if I love it enough on its own to really think I need to get more of it. Maybe I'll get one to try that combination and see how I feel, but it's not one that I absolutely love. And you know, I have plenty of scents already on hand that I can mix with the petrichor, mix with the dirt if I want one of those kind of spring combinations. So not sure it's one that I need to get more of just for that reason, but it is a really nice fresh minty scent. I don't get a ton of peach or anything like that. I would get a little bit more of the lime, a little bit of a citrusy type note, but don't let the peach in the name scare you by any means. Next is Sweet Pea and Freesia. So I have this one going in my kitchen right now. This is Sweet Pea, Colorful Freesia, and Rose Water. So really enjoyed this one on cold. It is a very sweet floral. You're definitely getting the sweet pea, you're getting the freesia, and it's balanced really nicely. I put this whole bar into my kitchen, and I think I just overdid it. it's way too strong for that space. I should have used a lot less of the bar or spread it out into multiple rooms. But again, I'm testing things, you know. But if I had another bar of this, I would use this a little more sparingly. I would spread this out into a larger area because this is a powerhouse scent. Will admit that at the moment it's so strong in my kitchen that it's kind of turning me off from it a little bit, just because I'm like about to be knocked out by the fragrance. But I do want to get another bar of it, and I want to spread it out throughout more of the house because it is a very pretty floral. I like the sweet pea in it. It is a very sweet scent. It's just not one that stands out compared to some of these other ones, but I do like this. I just, user error, proceed with caution. A little bit goes a long way with that bar. And lastly, and kind of a similar story, this is Wildflowers. This one also is an absolute powerhouse fragrance. A little bit goes a long way. This is bright yuzu, juicy tangerine, and sweet lychee. Complement Wildflowers. So of all of the fragrances, this one was definitely my least favorite. It's very citrus forward, very citrus forward. To me, it leans very chemical citrus kind of. I don't hate the bar by any means. It's not a bad bar. It just doesn't fit in my scent preference. So put this one in my living room yesterday, I think. It's still going, like I just put this bar in right now. It is incredibly strong. You definitely have to like the citrus, the tangerine, those really bright, fresh notes. I can get maybe a little bit of floral from it, but honestly, the floral is really drowned out by the citrus in this bar. Not one that I'm going to be getting any more of. Great performing bar though, so if you like citrusy scents, I think you would really love this one. Just not up my wheelhouse. So pretty much top 5 and bottom 5 are very similar to what I started with. So my top 5, only one bar changed. So Barefoot Beach, probably my number 1. Island Bloom, Italian Sunshine, Ocean Shimmer, and then the one that swapped is Pearlescent Coast. I liked this one on cold, but I put it in my bottom 5 because I had to, you know, something had to go somewhere, right? But I like it more on warm than I did on cold. Really pretty scent. So these are definitely the 5 that I am like, give me all the bars. Really, really like this. And I would say my top 3 are the Barefoot Beach, the Island Bloom, and the Italian Sunshine. Gorgeous, gorgeous bars. Bottom 5. Freshwater Sage. Pretty scent, just not one that I need to get any more of. Desert Twilight. Still might pick up a bar of this, but absolutely scentless. Really disappointed in that one. Sweet Lime and Peach. Pretty scent, but doesn't stand out as something I absolutely have to have. Wildflowers. Just way too citrusy for me. Not my scent profile. And then Sweet Pea and Freesia. Possible user error on how much wax is in the warmers right now. But a pretty scent. Probably will get another bar or so and give that one another try. But that is it. Those are my warm reviews of the 10 new Scentsy bars coming spring summer catalog March 1st. I would love to know what you guys think of these bars. If you've tried them, if you're a consultant, or if you are a customer, what are you most looking forward to trying? If I picked one scent, if I picked 2 scents, Barefoot Beach and Italian Sunshine. Love so much. Okay, I'm gonna get off here, try to get this video posted today. I've already got a video up today, but some days you just need a twofer, you know, when you've got something as exciting as this, I want to get it up as fast as I can. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.